Hello guys, this is TDS again. Welcome back for another video on the channel. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the cartel market and the GTN and seeing just how messed up the economy is in SWTOR. So let's roll the titles and get stuck straight into the video, guys. Okay, so I'm going to be doing a hypcrate opening over the course of this video, and we can make a comparison as to exactly how messed up the cartel market is at the moment with the GTN. So I've bundled the 30 hypcrate packs, the ultimate cartel packs, into 6 bundles of 5 packs. Having a look on the GTN, each Ultimate Cartel pack will set you back at around about just over 18 million credits on the GTN at the moment. On Darth Malgus server at least. And when you're looking at the hypercrates, the cheapest is 470 million. 470 million credits. That is just absolutely astronomical and ridiculous. It works out cheaper to buy a cartel pack rather than a hypercrate rather than buying individual packs, because if I bought that for 470 million and I'm getting 30 packs out of it, that is roughly about 15.6 million credits per pack. So it's certainly going to be interesting to have a look and see where the market goes from here and whether things are going to change or fluctuate, get higher or lower. One thing I do want to keep an eye on though, as well as we're opening the crate, is I want to be keeping an eye on the featured items here on the cartel market. I noticed looking back over previous hypercrate openings that I've done on stream that a lot of the items that I've been packing have been on the featured screen. I've already got the Prodigal Knight bundle, and I want to be able to get the infamous Mercenary bundle. So we have a possibility whether it happens, but I want to see whether that happens. So you can see there that we've got some deals: 25% off, 50% off, 40% off, 37% off. I mean, the Masters, Datacron, and Equipment bundles, they've been at 2,000 cartel coins for as long as I remember. There was no way on earth that that would have been 3,200 cartel coins when it dropped. I would be gobsmacked if it ever goes back up to that price. So let's have a little look and see how we fare with the first packs. Okay, so we're getting cartel market certificates straight away, but we got the Zakul and Exile's Blaster. That looks like an interesting one. And again, we're getting plenty of crystals and scraps. Okay, so we got a relatively decent decoration out of that, and some more scrap as well. And then we get one of the additions for the Rascal's Toothpick. So you've got the Rascal's Toothpick, you've also got the eye patches that are available and stuff like that. So Rascal's Toothpick is one that you don't see much nowadays. And again, some relatively low priced kind of armor sets. So the first 5, relatively okay. Could have been a lot worse. We've got the Obsidian Mantor. And the Cave Veranticus as well, which is from the Disavowed packs. And the Sith Lord weapon rack, that seems to be a relatively common gold decoration. I've come across that a few times before. And again, full of bronzes and a silver there. Aratex, there's so many variations of it. And again, Cartel Market certificates. The Cartel Market certificates are becoming so much more prevalent in hypcrates and Ultimate Cartel packs. And we've got the Jedi Warriors armor set as well, which is a nice armor set. Really cannot fault that. Okay, let's have a look at the next bundle. Mandalorian Trackers armor set. That was one of the features only a couple of months ago, I believe, as well. It had a brief discount on it for a period of time as a flash sale. And you see plenty of Regal Chemelizard mounts anyway. Galvanized Manhunter's armor set. I don't think I've seen this around. I've certainly not had it before. And we've got more Pierce customizations as well. Yeah, we're not getting much in the way of really like high value items. If it was where I was getting 1 or 2 platinums or very expensive golds, I'd start making my money back, but I'm gonna be relying on it. I'm gonna be relying on it over the remainder of these 14 packs now. And that's just an embarrassment for a chest piece to be considered as a worthy 1 item gold. It's been one of my frustrations in the game recently, is seeing that they're putting the chest pieces or the leg pieces in single as a gold item, and it should really be that the entire set as far as I'm concerned. And then we get a decent gold platinum as well, gold decoration as well, sorry. Yeah, the KDY transport skiffs, they're just... You don't see many people using stuff like that. You really don't. Battle Hardened Apprentice's armor set, nice. I've seen it go for some decent amounts before, but I have seen the value on that fluctuate quite a bit over time. I am heavily going to be banking on getting a platinum in the next 7 or 8 packs. Remote Outcaster's armor set, that looks like a really nice armor set. And the secondary deep dye modules, the red dye module, they do go for a decent amount, the dyes nowadays. So it's worth having a look and seeing what value you get on a dye that you manage to pack. Patchwork Devourer and the Rishi Chieftain Hut deco as well. Alright, last 5 packs. Okay, Hoth Ranger, yeah, I can understand, but Frog Dog practice jersey, come on. You're never going to see people walking around with a Frog Dog or a Rotworm Hut Ball jersey on. Sky Trooper recharge stations, they did go for quite a lot when they first dropped. And the Series 79 Ori armor set as well. I have got that on another character. And look at that, we didn't even get a single platinum in a hypercrate. We didn't. And that's really bad. 30 packs. And we got 14 golds out of it, and probably about 25 silvers. 3 certificates, and then the rest of them being bronze. Now, looking on the market on the GTN, the Grand Chandelier I can get around about 50 to 60 million, but when you look at the Dire Taskmaster's robes, it's only a couple of 100,000. And the Frogdog practice jersey is a little bit more than what I was kind of expecting. You generally see that those don't really get much. The Jedi Warrior is going to be the big main recoup of my money. And the mounts have started going back up in value as well. I remember seeing the KDY Transport skiffs going down to about 5 or 6 million at one point, and people not really buying them. The Mandalorian Tracker, the Mandalorian armor sets, they're always going to be a high value item anyway because of the lore around the Mandalore. But you're generally going to find that the mounts are going to go up in price. Again, like with the Obsidian Manto, 38 million there. Patchwork Devourer, yeah, it's only going to be a couple of million. Rascal's Toothpick speaks for itself. You still get a decent amount on that. And the Remote Outcast as well, which was this one that we'd picked up, and it looks pretty nice. There is a bit of a clipping issue, but that's nothing new. But I can pick up a solid 90 million to that. And you'll see variations in the prices of the decorations as well. I might be able to make close to my valuation of a hypcrate back in the sense of selling some of these items. But when you look at some of them, like Carthanasi armor set, again, it's like, 1.5 million. Come on, you're not going to be able to do it. But when you look at the secondary deep red, yeah, you can pick up 14, 15 million credits for selling that. So, that gives you a little bit of an indication, really, as to how the market is looking at the moment. And, guys, it's not looking good. It's really not looking good. I have spent hundreds of millions of credits just creating one character before. And that's because of how high the prices are now. And that is unbelievably stupid, how expensive some of the items are that you'll see on the GTN. And I really, really hope that the market does go back down and the prices go back down, because without seeing significant change to how cartel coins might be rewarded to people, for example, I know that there are some achievements that allow small pockets of cartel coins to be rewarded to you, but unless we start seeing shifts and changes to how cartel coins are rewarded to you and just how many credits you actually get for missions, people are not going to want to buy cartel coins with their credits. They're not going to want to buy cartel market items with the credits. They're going to want to go and use the real money, and people in the current economic climate dealing with a pandemic, they're not going to want to spend the money. They're not going to want to spend their own hard-earned money to be able to buy cartel coins when they're just about getting by, surviving in day-to-day life. It's just not going to be doable. We need to see changes to how the prices are structured and try and do something to drive the cost of some of these items down on the GTN. So I want to know what your thoughts are, guys. I want to see what opinions you have on how we can actually do something about the cartel market and the GTN, and look at how we can actually reduce the prices on the GTN at the moment, because the prices are astronomical. Nearly 500 million credits to buy one hypcrate. That is absolutely ludicrous. So don't forget to put your comments down in the video below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as well, guys. And if you want to come and follow me on stream, I'll be live on twitch.tv/thatducksauce, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.